police sources have been quoted as saying that the assailant had posted a video of the attack on Facebook Live, the social media site. His account has since been suspended. What do we know about his social media profile?
We know that he had the Facebook profile, which was active from a long time ago, and he promoted on his Facebook account his activity, which is sandwiches deliveries before the act, and then he changed the banner for a black banner without any inscription, and we see that he made a Facebook live showing the two victims, so the two police officers. We even see on the video the child of 3 years on a couch. And he goes like, I don't know what I'm going to do with him. And he issues threats against policemen, journalists, and many personalities. He names many of them, even rap singers. We're not going to name them now. And he says that his act is a direct response to the call of Abu Muhammad al-Adnani, who's the spokesperson of the Islamic State, who called a few weeks ago for attacks in Europe, saying that there's no innocent people in Europe regarding the war ongoing in Syria and Iraq and the active role of the coalition. He goes like, there's no innocent people in Europe. And he says even that he had some complaints from jihadis supporters in Europe saying they don't have any military targets to hit. And he goes like, you can hit whoever you want. There's no innocent people in the West, and it's even better to kill innocent people. So, which shows us that there's a direct link between what happened in Orlando yesterday and what happened here in France.
Wasim, in the last few hours, what's been the response online from the Islamic State group to this attack?
They followed the same procedure as for Orlando. They've made the first claim by one of the media outlets saying that Mateen was a soldier of the Caliphate, and they did the same today with the French attacker, saying he's a soldier of the Caliphate. And even they made in the radio bulletin, they talked about the attack in the outskirts of Paris, but at the end of the bulletin, which is very significant, knowing that 2 days ago when they talked about the attacks of Orlando, it was on the head of the bulletin. So it's their way to minimize and to say that they don't give much importance to France as a whole as part of the coalition. If we remember also that when Baghdadi, the head of the Islamic State, made his last statement, he didn't even talk about the attacks of the 13th of November. So the way they claim things, the words they choose are very important and very significant to understand the messages they want to get through.
Now, this man was not an unknown entity, was he, to French
He wasn't unknown at all. His name was known since 2011 regarding some people who wanted to join jihad in Afghanistan through Pakistan, and he was jailed for 3 years, and he was out of jail in 2013. What's new today, and so for sure he was under surveillance, what we call here in France fiche S. But what's new today, what you got to know today, that he was maybe also involved in people who wanted, in some réseau, for people who wanted to join Syria.
In some networks.
Exactly, some jihadi networks for facilitating for some people to join Syria. It was said today that he was under surveillance, and even that he was under. They were listening to his phone calls and to all his movements and looking at all his movements on the web, which shows us that he was very determined, and he succeeded in keeping his aims secret up to the point where he did those killings.
Wasim, thank you so much.